Steve Yeatts here, and we are talking growing leaders. I want to talk to you today about how some folks, when you ask them what they do for a living, they'll say, I'm just, and then they'll tell you what their title or their occupation is. And I always try to get people to reframe that. And I'll tell you why. Several months into my marriage, my wife became extremely ill, and she was hospitalized for a couple of weeks, and I was there at her bedside for most of that time frame, just ensuring that everything was going well for her. And so you get used to the usual rotation of the clinical team, the caregivers who come in to provide care when you're in the hospital. So on one occasion near the end of my wife's stay, a young nurse tech entered the room, and I hadn't seen her before. So I said, "What's your name and what do you do?" And she replied and told us what her name was. And she said, "I'm just a nurse tech." And I said, "Well, what do you want to be when you grow up?" And she said, "Well, I'm in nursing school." And she was in nursing school at a local university. And she said, "I'm working on my Bachelor of Science in Nursing." And I told her, I said, "Well, I've worked in healthcare a long time. And I want to encourage you to never say, I'm just whatever that happens to be. Because the best nurses out there are typically the ones who have started at a lower level and really learned an appreciation for the in the trenches, hands-on caregiving." And I told her, I said, "This will make you a better nurse because of what you're doing now." And I kind of made a pun and said, the best nurses are the ones who started as techs or aides and worked their way from the bottom up. And the pun's intended. If you're in healthcare, you know what that means. So anyone on your team, from a leadership standpoint, I want to encourage you, lead from where you are, but always, push back in a good natured way when someone says, I'm just whatever it is. Everyone's role is crucial. It's all about people at the end of the day. So effective leadership is about connecting with people on a deeper emotional level, the H2H, the human to human that we talk about in this series. And it has nothing to do with title. So anytime someone reaches out and says, I'm just a whatever, correct them gently, encourage them, share some positivity. I can tell you this young lady, when I told her that, she lit up with a big smile. It made her day to know that she's not just in anything. It's an important role. Whatever you're doing, your role on the team is important. Strong leaders, effective leaders recognize that, and that's the culture they're going to create. Take care. Make it a great day.